Hello once again. Today I'm going to show how to make use of Minexa.ai for web scraping purposes. So I'm currently on my dashboard. So you need to sign up to get started. You come to Minexa.ai, you create an account, and then you get access to the free plan. So as you can see, I'm currently using the free plan, and you'll be assigned API credits, and that will be deducted as you use the free plan until you have exhausted it. Alright, so let us add on to the documentations to take a quick look on how to go about web scraping. Alright, so here we go. We need to get our setups, our workspace. We need to get them ready, whatever language we need to make use of. We need to get our API key, and then we log into our account, and then we proceed to scrape data. So what type of data you want to extract? So in this video I'll be extracting data from dailymail.co.uk. So we get to extract latest TV shows on dailymail.co.uk. So let's take a look at how this site is, or how this data are displayed on this site. So we see we have a list of pages, so it's paginated there, and we have to go through each pages to scrape data. So we start from here, which is the page 1, and so with Minexa I will be using the list mode. So I'll be using the list mode. Let's see when to use the list mode. So you're to use the list mode when the data you want to extract consists of multiple rows or child elements that are similarly structured. Alright, so that is applicable to the structure of the data on this page. You see we have similar structures for each of the TV shows or items displayed here. So let's head back to the documentation. We can also use the detailed mode, but for this video we won't be using the detailed mode because the data we want to extract is actually structured. So you use the detailed mode if the data you want to extract is scattered and is in a less organized format. So we have that on the documentation page. So once we've identified the kind of data we want to scrape, we proceed to create a scraper. So we will walk you through the process in a bit. So let's just take a look at what we have. So we could also do this with code. So what we just need to work with an output JSON file from the web app where we put in our code. Then we run our script to extract the data. So let's add on to the tags for this video. Alright, so I'm back in my dashboard. So what I need to do is to add on to web app. So I do that right now. Now, my opinion about Minexa, really, I think it's a great tool. It saves you time. It saves you the energy of having to inspect pages actually, or trying to get CSS selectors or expert for the elements you want to scrape. That can be a daunting task when using traditional scraping libraries or tools, but this makes it easy. All right, so we're on the web app. So we're using the list mode in this video. So I click on the mode, which is list, and I enter the URL. So I paste in the URL to the page I want to scrape. So I come over back. Right. So the sample data. So how do I get the sample data? So what I need to do to get the sample data is the data I need from each of the pages. So let me start from here. So I copy. So let me just copy all of this. So I need all of this data extracted. So I copy. Right. So I copy and then paste as the sample data. So basically, we're training this to recognize the pattern or structure. Right. So we take a look at what happened here. We see we have this JSON data created for us, right? And this is created based on the inputs we have passed to the scraper. So what we need to do next is to create the scraper. So I am going to go ahead to click on creating the scraper. So this takes up to 2 minutes. So we have to wait patiently. Right. So Minexa has done a very wonderful job. So we see that scraped the data from the web page, the very first page. So we see we have the headlines, image URL, related articles, and so on and so forth. So we could just take a scroll to look at what we need from the script data, right? So what we need to do next is to come over here and pass a new set of URLs, okay? So take a look at this. The very first URL we passed was this, the index.html1. So this is what we trained Minexa with. So I remove this and I need to pass in the other ones for page 2. So I'm passing it in. So I have to just pass them in. The ones I need to scrape now because we already created the scraper. So let me go to page 3. So we see the same domain but different pages with the same structure. Page 4. I copy the URL. So let's add one more, page 5. So before we proceed, so let's take a look at the JSON data generated. So we see the new set of URLs has been added to the JSON file here, but we're not done. So in the scraper, so I can just click on the columns I need that I want to work with. Um, so Minexa has done a very, very good job, a very, very excellent job. So just click on the ones I want. So right. So once I have done that, now take a look. We have here in the columns, the columns I selected automatically is being added to this. So this is telling the scraper, like the new based on what we have scraped rather. So this is telling me Nexa. Now these are the ones we're interested in given the new set of URLs. So it's going to extract the data based off that. So what I need to do for me to use this in my code, I need to copy this JSON file. So you see the JSON file has been updated. So I copied this, then I can click on extract data here to extract my data, and then I download it at the end once it's done on the web app. Or I can proceed to use code. So I add on to my code. So right, so take a look at this. We have the extract data.py file. So you need to import the necessary libraries, then pass in your API key, the URL, which is the web app, the Minexa web app. So that is to the API. And then what you just need to do here is to change this. So you're replacing the data. You're replacing the data. Yeah. You cut this out, or you replace this. We need to be careful. Right. So we're replacing this with the JSON data we copied. This one. Right. So I already copied it again. Now we paste it. Right. So everything seems good. Then we proceed to run our script. So we wait for this to run. Now take note, we see we do not have files created there. So we will see our files, created file, our extracted data. We see it gets added to the Python folder. Right. So this has been done successfully. Let's head over to see what we have in the JSON file. So look at the data extracted for us by Minexa. So we see Minexa are done a wonderful job. Like this is incredible. So this will save you time, we save you energy. You don't have to start copying CSS selectors or expert. No, you do not need to start working with that. So these are the script data. I mean, isn't this wonderful? So I suggest you try out Minexa today. It's really, really, really worth it. All right. So I hope you understand what I've been able to show today. Thank you.